gun. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Big hold of the 30. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
1st and 10.
Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Under. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
We're going to 54, wide in. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. The left side throw complete to Adams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Davante Adams. It's a gain of 5.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 17-0 our score after 1.
Giants nothing.
55's my guy, 55.
Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. The scoreboard tells a story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to number 3.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. Shutting defenders at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 3.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
New York.
And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
After.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right there, 56. Here we go, D, get off the field.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Let's go, D.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Tight end right, tight end.
Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York. Greg Zuerlein.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go. There's a part of that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 23 yards to pick up there.
23 yards.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Complete to
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Cousins
and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Again, it's Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At their own 4-yard line.
And they take a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Slant to Adams. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott yet again. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get over here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Just like that.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete.
Cousins
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards. 1st down, Giants.
On play action, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Janovich, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Seattle Seahawks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Michel, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Check 55 to
check pass.
Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
Mike's 56.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Michel again, the ball carrier.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On first down, Michel. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
The run on the
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running straight there. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That was 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got a man over the middle, it's complete. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go,
On play action, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
35-yard line.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Alert. 3 down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
35-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
On second down, Prescott again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sony Michel, his fourth touchdown on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
First down, here's Cousins.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Big boy can run.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike, 55. Oh, you got deep?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On second down, Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt. Today's final
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.